What's up, everybody? Thank you for jumping on to Steelers to Go, your daily to-go cup of Pittsburgh Steelers news and analysis. I'm Noah Strackbein here every single Monday through Friday. Find me on youtube.com/allsteelerstalk or anywhere you get your podcasts. And today, we're talking about the aftermath of Minkah Fitzpatrick. The Pittsburgh Steelers locked in their all-pro safety to a record-breaking deal, signing him for the next 5 years, a 4-year deal worth roughly $73 million. It makes him the highest paid safety in NFL history, and well-deserved. Minkah is not a guy to be overlooked, and his impact on this defense was seen right from the jump. Day one, this guy came in here and changed the whole course of a Pittsburgh Steelers season that looked to be in the gutter. You lose Ben Roethlisberger and somehow still fight for the playoffs, yeah, that has a lot to do with Mike Tomlin and his ability to coach these guys. But that also has a lot to do with the impact of a guy joining the team early, but late early in the season. That was Minkah Fitzpatrick. 11 interceptions and 2 touchdowns over the last 3 seasons in Pittsburgh. And people talk about a down year last year. Well, that down year ended with 124 tackles, a career high for the free safety. Now he understands exactly where to play. And I think that was the biggest takeaway in his quick little welcome back presser with Steelers.com was, I understand where to play, where I'm best at, and what I need to work on. And I think that was something that people overlooked at the beginning of last season. Not the fans. Anybody who watched Steelers football last season understands and realized that Minkah shouldn't have been playing a Troy Polamalu style role like he was trying to, like the Steelers were trying to get him to. And that's fine. Good experiment. If it worked out, it's a phenomenal move. If it doesn't work out, you adjust. That's what they did. Minkah went back to free safety and started to prove that he's yet again one of the best in football, maybe the best in football. That's a guy that you want on this roster for a long time. And the Pittsburgh Steelers locked that in. They now move forward with TJ Watt and Minkah Fitzpatrick, both on record-setting deals. You don't feel bad about that one. If those are your building blocks for the next 5 years of this defense, those are great building blocks. Some of the best in football. Maybe the best 2 in football. But there's more coming. The Pittsburgh Steelers are not done making moves yet. And quite frankly, Minkah getting this deal done so early leaves the door wide open for a lot more action in the next 2 months. It's going to start with Kenny Pickett. Obviously, the first-round pick still needs to sign his contract. He's the highest drafted player yet to sign his rookie deal. Chances are that comes in the next couple of days or maybe a week or 2. Don't expect it to go much farther than that. The deal is going to be about $14 million. It'll feel real good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Locks in their quarterback for the next 5 years. And even if Mitchell Trubisky is the answer right now, the Steelers don't have to worry about a quarterback contract for the next 2 years, possibly 5. That feels very good for a football team, especially a football team with 2 options at quarterback, heck, 3 options at quarterback that they feel pretty good about. It's a good place to start. But afterwards, it'll be another headline. And everybody's talking about Diontae Johnson. Diontae Johnson is going to get signed. Diontae Johnson isn't going to get signed. What's Diontae Johnson's value? Is he going to hit the 20 million mark? There's a billion questions out there. And we've talked about every single one of them time and time again. Diontae Johnson's value with the Pittsburgh Steelers is whatever they want it to be. That might not be his value in the NFL. If he hits the open market, chances are he's going to get paid a lot more than if he stays in Pittsburgh. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to stay or that he's not going to stay in Pittsburgh. If he's comfortable with whatever the Steelers value him at, then he's going to take that contract extension. And the Steelers aren't going to lowball him. They're not going to say, here's $13 million, here's $15 million. I could see $18 million being worked into the equation. And I could see both sides saying, that's a good number for a guy who has a place to build his career, who feels comfortable here, who understands the offense, and also understands that the Pittsburgh Steelers are trying to win Super Bowls. You could go to a lot of teams who aren't trying to win Super Bowls and get paid a lot of money. Diontae never struck me as that guy. And the way he's handled this situation so far has made me think He wants to be here. He wants to stay in Pittsburgh. And I expect him to get signed. As crazy as that sounds, I expect those negotiations to happen. What gave that away is OTAs and minicamp. You don't show up for OTAs if you're trying to hold out. You don't show up for OTAs if you're upset that contract negotiations aren't going anywhere. And then you don't sit on the sidelines during team drills at minicamp if you have an expectation that you're not going to get signed this offseason. At that point, you're just playing. You're either holding out or you're playing. He did neither. He did a hold in. He basically did what Minka did. Just Minka was an obvious one. So that's what everybody talked about. But nobody talked about the fact that Diontae Johnson did the same thing. Why would that be if he wasn't in contract negotiations? Exactly. I'm not saying that it gets done. But chances are it gets talked about between the organization and his agent. It won't be the Steelers' first signing, though. Their next big headline signing after Kenny Pickett comes on special teams. And Chris Boswell will be the guy to get it. Danny Smith already guaranteed that. Said Boswell's going to get a contract, and he actually said soon. And I believed soon. Because Chris Boswell is about to enter the last year of his deal. He's made over 90% of his field goals the last 3 seasons since his down year in 2018. That's a guy that's worth contracts. Lots of them. And he's 31 years old. The Steelers still have easily another 4 or 5 years before they have to worry about Chris Boswell entering a downspin in the NFL. That's one more contract. That's probably a pretty big contract for a kicker. His last deal was 4 years, $16.8 million. This time it's going to be bigger. And it's well-deserved. Boswell is a guy that Tomlin says time and time and time again, if we have an opportunity to put the game in Chris Boswell's leg, we're going to do it. Because 9 times out of 10, Chris Boswell is going to make that kick. He's as clutch as they come. He works as well under pressure in big moments as it comes. The dude got death threats during a down year. Spoke to me personally about how terrible that year was and how awful the fans treated him. Still had the ability to come back, turn his entire career around, back in the right direction because it was already going well, and then he had one bad year. Turned it back into the right direction and has since become a superstar in the city of Pittsburgh for the second time. Boswell is a dude that you easily sign, but he's also going to fly under the radar. People are going to talk about Diontae. When's Diontae getting signed? Is Diontae negotiating with the Steelers? What's his number going to be? Is he going to crack the $20 million mark? Does he play out this contract? What about next year? The franchise tag for a wide receiver is expected to be over $19 million. Okay, the Steelers will figure that out. Chances are they'll get Chris Boswell done soon enough to still try to figure that out. But Chris Boswell is easily the next guy to sign a contract in Pittsburgh. Easily. And when he does, it'll be well-deserved. It'll show just how much faith the Pittsburgh Steelers have in him, solidify that faith because that's already been shown. And every penny of it will come because the Pittsburgh Steelers know this is a guy that isn't taking a risk on. We are not taking a risk on Chris Boswell. Diontae Johnson is a little bit of a risk. That value is a risk because you don't know what the wide receiver market's going to continue to be. You also don't know what the guys around him are going to develop into. And that's a whole other conversation that we've already gotten into. George Pickens and Calvin Austin don't affect Diontae Johnson's next contract because their contracts aren't up until Diontae Johnson's next contract is up. Chase Claypool impacts that more than anybody, and I don't think Chase Claypool has the upper hand in that battle. Chris Boswell's got nothing fighting against him. He's got the love of the team, the love of Danny Smith, the love of Mike Tomlin, probably the love of Art Rooney and Omar Khan. He's got a payday coming. He's going to be the first one to get a payday coming. Diontae Johnson will follow suit. I would expect that one to be closer to week 1 of the regular season, and I would expect Kenny Pickett's in the next week or two. Then the Pittsburgh Steelers are chilling. And if they get all 4 of these deals done, Kenny Pickett's guaranteed. So all 3 of these deals done. Talk about an offseason for Pittsburgh. Maybe one of the best we've ever seen when it comes to in-house deals. Omar Khan's making moves, man. It's a good start. Gentlemen, this Father's Day is just around the corner, and our friends at Manscaped are here to ensure all the father figures out there are looking daddy material this June. Manscaped's Performance Package 4.0, which includes their signature lawnmower 4.0, is the perfect bundle to tackle any and all old man hair from head to toe. This right here is no dad joke. Treat him and yourself and join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with their exclusive offer. Get 20% off plus free shipping with our code ALLSteelers at manscaped.com. Trust me, his dad bod will thank you. I got to be honest. My dad is a good-looking dude, and somehow I have gotten all the body hair he should have gotten as an old man. But that's okay, because he could still use this too. Manscaped is designed with fathers in mind, and the Performance Package 4.0 is here just in time for your pop's special day. Inside the package, he'll find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold all his goodies. First off, let me start by saying the Lawnmower 4.0 will be the official MVP of Father's Day. Their 4th generation trimmer is a cutting edge design. Why? The ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is waterproof and also has a 400K LED spotlight he needs for a more precise shave. Does your dad use the same trimmer on his body and his face? Let's throw that out the window and give this man the upgrade he deserves. But wait, there's more. Manscaped just launched their brand new Boxers 2.0 that are, dare I say, the best boxers ever. We all know dads love their comfort. With summer just around the corner, the Boxers 2.0 are here to save every father from the uncomfortable heat. These new boxers are packed with revolutionary features, including the jewel pouch designed to cradle his boys in their own special space. This right here, an absolute game changer. Whether he's mowing the lawn, taking out the trash, or golfing in the sun, these moisture-wicking boxers breathe without breaking a sweat. Dad, buy this for yourself. Sons, buy this for you and your dads. Ladies, buy this for your man. And dog dads, you deserve this treat too. Get 20% off plus free shipping with our code ALLSteelers at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. And all you have to do is use our code ALLSteelers. Shake what your mama gave you. No. Shake what your daddy gave you.